Now to debate number 3. He's worried more about the light, the crowd, the water, his belt, the air conditioning, and whether he'll have too many criminals, fellow criminals for company in Mumbai's Arthur Road jail. Ladies and gentlemen, Vijay Mallya is in complete panic. This is what has happened today in London, and then in 1 minute we debate.
On the debate tonight, Mallya has been completely cornered. He walked out of his SUV trying to maintain his suave image, but a cornered Mallya immediately made the settlement claim.
I have made a complaint to Pamper before the Karnataka High Court. There are over 14,000 people who reacted by I have requested the court to tell me that pay the bank, they want to pay the
The man who looted India of 9,990 crore is panicking about impending prison term.
Argued quite strongly on behalf of the Indian authorities that the prison conditions at Barrack 12 in Mumbai would be perfectly adequate for Vijay Mallya. They had lots of colour photographs that they were showing the judge of the prison conditions inside, and they tried to really insist that there would be adequate natural light.
You know, any litigation is exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the same time you spend on litigation, you could do more productive things.
With India going all out to bring him back, there could be no way out for this five-star economic offender.
The question being asked here, that why did the Prime Minister of India not respond to a letter by Vijay Mallya in 2016? 1 minute. I want to ask today, that if Dawood Ibrahim writes to the Prime Minister, will the Prime Minister write? If Dawood Ibrahim were to say, I want to negotiate the terms of my surrender directly with the Prime Minister of India, should Narendra Modi write a letter back to Dawood Ibrahim?
A cheat who owes India over 9,000 crore rupees. A fraud whose every asset has now been frozen. The economic offender has no escape route now. So can Mallya demand five-star treatment in jail? Let's debate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's debate. Last debate, and we have the pictures of Vijay Mallya there. Every time this person looks more and more stressed. To those who have been cynical about it, first I want to start by asking you, Neetu Shukla, do you feel that Mallya is beginning to get cornered? I'm sure you're following what's happened. Do you think he's beginning to get cornered? You're among the Kingfisher employees who Mallya denied your salary to. Do you feel he's going to be brought back? Do you think he's getting cornered?
I know that he's feeling cornered, Arnab, because the kind of assurances he's giving right now, saying things like, I went to the court and I want to pay up, please take my money, and I want to pay money, is exactly the song and dance we heard when he felt cornered, thinking we employees were not going to work because we weren't paid. So this is nothing new. You know he's cornered when he starts making promises. What we are waiting to see is when he's brought back in India, is he going to be given a five-star treatment? And are only the corporates going to benefit from his return, or is the common man going to benefit from his return as well? Whether the government is going to do anything for the employees, or they are only going to do things for corporates the way everybody accuses them of doing things all the time.
Neetu, I'd say this,
and we want to see him behind bars.
No, I'd say this, Neetu, and I'm saying this, another campaign should start right now, that when he comes back, because he wants to settle, none of his money should stay with him, and the first payout by disposing his assets has to go to Kingfisher employees, because if there was someone he was most unfair to,
Arnab,
it were the Kingfisher employees.
Arnab, you've been our staunchest supporter, and you've been standing by us all through this fiasco. I really hope the government understands the plight of the common person. Like he wants sunlight in his jail. It's really amazing how the people committing the darkest deeds want the brightest lights or the whitest clothes. He should be made to stay in the house of a poor loader who he didn't pay a salary to and who went through hard times because of him cheating them in spite of them doing hard work.
Exactly,
That is
Arnab.
the kind of place he should be put up in.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I also want to say this,
Arnab.
that there were groups that did business deals with him, and there were media organizations that went soft on him because they had business deals with him, and they were only spreading the talk about the good times. I'm not referring to anyone. Why are they quiet now? How many times did they fight for the Kingfisher employees? How many free tickets did they and Sonia Gandhi get? But my question today, and the debate is open between Asirvatham Achari and Ghanshyam and Asirvatham Achari. I feel happy today. I was told today that
Arnab,
that Mallya
Yes.
was looking servile, and he said litigation is exhausting. And I was also told that when the CBI boss Rakesh Asthana walked into the court there in London, Vijay Mallya saluted him. And I can tell you, so many
Yes, Arnab,
people will be
because
so
he
happy.
doesn't have any,
That's
yes.
great. We are going to
Yes.
bring this man down to
Very
his
good.
knees.
Very good. We are happy for that.
And tell me,
Yes.
and yes, Asirvatham Achari, go on. I think you are dying to speak here. Go on, Asirvatham. Go on, Asirvatham.
Yeah, Arnab, see, Arnab, the Modi government has brought in fugitive economic offenders bill passed by the parliament, and he cannot escape. And he is going to face the stringent law ever made to bring back the money which has been swindled by this looter, this daylight robber, this economic offender. This fellow has to be brought back to India, and he should be put in the jail. And this type of the 5-star facilities should be denied for this fellow. What does he think about himself? And he is a person who is responsible for committing suicide.
Why was he allowed
by
to
the
escape?
Employees
When
of
would he come
Kingfisher
back?
Airlines.
You are a spokesperson for BJP. You should answer in strict terms that what are the terms of return, what is the money that the government will extract out of him, and how much would be the loss to the exchequer.
They could not pay back their salary. They could not pay
Asirvatham.
You have spoken in this bravado for 2.5 years.
the rent to the people.
Where are the
and
details?
they committed suicide. And this fellow has to face the same
Where
thing.
are the details?
And our government has brought the stringent law. He has to face, and he is going to again face one more case. The
You are now repeating
PMLA, the
yourself.
PMLA
You are not
special
answering
court.
the question,
He,
when
they
would he
have
come
again
back?
summoned him. He
How much
has
money
to
would be
go
recovered?
before
What
and
is the
answer
punishment?
that. Yeah.
No, if all the money is recovered,
Every money he has.
Ghanshyam.
Why this bravado? You allowed him to escape.
Ghanshyam.
It is your party that helped him go into Rajya
Special court has
Sabha.
made the list.
You allowed him to escape. Your party helped him get into Rajya Sabha.
Has to be brought back. And every property has to be sold. Every of his property will be sold. And these people, these poor people, they will be taken care of. Our government has done that. The UPA 1, UPA 2, who
This is
looked
election
at
speech.
P. Chidambaram, Kartik
Okay,
Chidambaram,
Asirvatham,
Rahul
thank you very
Gandhi,
much.
Sonia
You are
Gandhi.
the government
Thank you very
in
much.
power and
Thank you very much.
Don't give
Thank you.
election speech.
Thank you.
Be
Thank you.
responsible.
Ghanshyam, question for you. Question for you. Forget Mallya, forget Modi. Can you tell me which economic fugitive have you and your allies ever brought back after they have fled India? Name one.
Does that absolve this government?
Name one.
Does that absolve a government that
Name
said
one,
it will bring back
Vaibhav.
all the black
He
money in
cannot
100
name
days?
a-
Name
Does
one.
it absolve
He
the
cannot name.
the
He is
BJP that
responsible
gets
for
90%
sending
of corporate
people
debts,
abroad.
that allows Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi, Mehul Choksky to escape? Where the Prime Minister
criminals like
chooses
Lalu Prasad
Amar
Yadav
Singh
to
as
book.
his new Anna
It
Hazare
is only
and his
the
India Against
BJP
Corruption
government
gang
who's
is sitting-
raked up
India Against
matters like
Corruption gang
National
is sitting
Herald.
in
It is
Antigua,
only the
in
BJP
Brussels
government
and in
and its
London.
allies
This
led by
government
the
has
Modi
failed the
government
people in its
that has
promise,
brought up
and this
Vijay
government has failed the
Mallya
people
to
in its
cough
action.
up 14,000 crores worth of assets
the question
in Karnataka
is-
High Court against 19,000
The
worth
question
of
is,
dues. You know, it is only
question
BJP
is,
government
the
who's
question is,
vehemently-
the question is today that we must be very, very objective about the situation. Okay, Ghanshyam, you have no answer for this. What I find absolutely delightful. Yes, please. What I find absolutely delightful. What I find absolutely delightful is the fact that we have brought Vijay Mallya to this situation. You know, he's in a situation right now where he's saying, can you tell me, allow me, Gansham,
After nearly $2 billion.
Gansham, listen to me. Okay, here's a question to the viewers today, and Gansham, I will not take an interruption for a while. I'll simply tell you this, viewers. Now let's look at the situation. If Narendra Modi is able, though Neetu has always been cynical, but she knows this, that if Narendra Modi is able to drag Vijay Mallya back, drag him kicking and screaming, take away all his money, last single rupee, give back all the money to the employees, bring back all the money to the banks, right? And put Vijay Mallya in Arthur Road jail. This entire argument that you built against Modi, what will you say then to the people? And I am telling you as an Indian, 30 seconds if you don't mind, sir.
We will say something.
I as an Indian, 30 seconds if you don't mind, sir. I feel so happy that that arrogant Vijay Mallya has come to a situation where he salutes the CBI officer who walks in and then says, can you give me a room with a little bit of natural light in the prison cell? A man, you know, who who went away with thousands of crores of rupees. If a government of India brings him down to this situation with also the arrogant British government, the British always are on the side of the economic offenders, then what will you say? Why could you not do anything all these years? And why could, if Vijay Mallya comes back and then begins to reveal details of how he gave free first-class tickets to Sonia Gandhi, with what face will you go to the 2019 elections?
Yes. He escaped under Prime Minister Modi's
With
nose.
what face will you go? If he escaped, then why would Modi bring him back? What are you talking about? Rajiv Pandey. What are you talking about?
Arnab, we
Okay,
are bringing
Asirvad
them
and
back.
take
We are not only this fellow, we are bringing everybody who's ever taken away the money and who are enjoying in foreign countries. We are going to bring them back. We have passed this bill and it is going to take care of, 80% of black money.
You say there are, you talk about jumlas. Gansham, one-on-one with you now.
Number one and number two.
Gansham, listen to me, please. Don't speak over me. Please think. You may be nervous that what will happen tomorrow, you know, if Vijay Mallya comes back and all TV channels begin to show Vijay Mallya in handcuffs being taken to jail. Then people will say, who was doing the jumla? The jumla was being done by Ghanshyam Tiwari, who kept telling us that Modi let Mallya go. But if Modi brings Mallya back, puts him in jail, and if Modi is able to exercise,
$2 billion, I'm ready to
were you doing a jumla?
Criticism. I'm ready to face the criticism if the nation gets $2 billion, if Nirav Modi gets back, if Nirav Choksky comes back, if Vijay Mallya comes back, that is $6 billion of public money. I'm ready to face criticism if your viewers want to
criticize. Are you looking a bit nervous
right
today?
Now, this government
Asirvadam is on the debate again.
This government
back to India, Arnab. Every money, 1 rupee, even if it has gone abroad, will be brought back. Mr. Ghanshyam, you please take it from me. This government, this Modi Sarkar will bring back every money. We will bring all these fugitives back to India, put them in the jail. Somebody in PR jail, somebody in Arthur Road jail.
And this point is being made today.
Courts of the law. And
this point is the lawyers of Vijay Mallya. By the way, viewers, the lawyers of Vijay Mallya argued not about innocence, but only about the conditions of barrack number 12 of Arthur Road jail, where Vijay Mallya is said to be placed. Rajiv Pandey, why should we take such rubbish from the British? Who the hell are the British? What five-star treatment are they asking for Vijay Mallya?
The case, and that's why
and what treatment do they give prisoners in their own country?
Vijay Mallya.
No, 1 second, Rajiv Pandey, can I complete my point?
No, I am saying Arnab.
Just to complete my point, Vijay Mallya's legal team says his prison cell must have natural light. What natural light, Neetu? For a man who absconded when he owed money to thousands of employees and banks? And Vijay Mallya's legal team has a problem with the overcrowding of Indian prisons? This man owes 3,000 employees 3,000 crore rupees. This man owes 3,000 employees 3,000 crore rupees.
The law he has to be put in the jail. No special treatment.
These are things which Mallya should have thought of before committing the crime. Because when he committed the crime, he should have known these could have been the repercussions. And he was well aware of the state of Indian prisons then. It's not an invitation to one of his parties. It's a place where he's supposed to do the time for the crime committed by him.
No,
so I'm sure even UK doesn't have 5-star prisons for common prisoners.
And look at the absurdities which are spoken, viewers. This prosecution lawyer is having to assure the court in Britain, and I find, look at this, that there are Western style toilets with a functioning flow of water. Who do these British think we are? We have kicked them out of our country, and we will not answer any British government or court if they want to be absolutely colonial and racist about India. We can throw money back at the British. Today, United Kingdom is the third world country, and India is the developed country. How dare Mallya try to ask for an explanation on whether he will get a Western style toilet? I mean, Rajiv Pandey, if we give him an Indian style toilet or no toilet at all, he has no business in asking. But this is what we have reduced this whole case to.
Arnab.
And
Arnab,
because politicians in India took first class Kingfisher flights from him. Rajshekharan,
Absolutely. That is my main question.
My blood boils.
99 MPs.
Rajshekharan, Ashirvadam. Rajshekharan, Ashirvadam.
He ran away from this
logic in your argument.
All these things
No
are being
logic.
enjoyed by the
No
Congress
logic in your argument.
Rajshekharan.
This debate is biased. It has got
you can
a
never
vested
protect this
interest
fellow.
acting
He has
against
to come
Vijay
back.
Mallya.
He has to come
See,
back and
don't-
It's okay, let him.
create
has to give
a mountain
Rajshekharan.
out of a mole.
Let him
Don't
come back.
create a
Let
mountain
him
out of a
come back
mole.
here.
It is a matter
Like the
of
ordinary
business
prisoner. He
transaction,
should not give
and he is
him
ready to pay the loan. And you are
Rajshekharan.
beating around the bush,
Rajshekharan.
calling him. He has to come to the
Rajshekharan.
jail. All this. What?
Rajshekharan, the question everybody is asking tonight is simply this. Show the pictures of the man. The question is this. This is the man. This is the man. This is the man, and I want to speak now. Can I have a word, please? The question we are asking tonight is, will Narendra Modi be able to drag this cheat back to India? And it is very clear out here that Vijay Mallya is in panic. And I really think today that even Ghanshyam Tiwari should say, forget the impact on the 2019 elections. If Narendra Modi brings him back to India, takes away his assets, redistributes his ill-gotten wealth, returns it to the employees and to the banks,
You accept the offer.
returns it, no offer. He is in no position to negotiate with us. Neetu again, Neetu will speak. Neetu, please.
Arnab, please. Mr. Rajshekharan, this is solely for you. The reason the British...
Let us be fair.
Just a minute, may I? Mr. Rajshekharan, may I please intervene?
I can't see
It
Rajshekharan.
is too cheap to
Mr.
play politics
Rajshekharan.
with
Continue, Neetu, continue.
Mr. Rajshekharan, may I please intervene?
businessman.
Okay, so Mr. Rajshekharan, the reason the British treat us the way they do is because people like you present India in the dirtiest light possible. Do you think after committing the crimes that Vijay Mallya has committed of money laundering, diversion of funds, taking loans on flimsy and false collaterals, he will throw money at our face and we will not prosecute him? He has thumbed his nose at our Supreme Court by not attending to their summons. How can you insult our Supreme Court and get away with it? By throwing money on our face. You think we are poor? You think we are so destitute that a Vijay Mallya comes, throws money at our face, insults our Supreme Court and he doesn't go to jail? I'm sorry, it's not an offer.
No,
He's not
Neetu.
anybody to make an offer. He's a criminal and money will be taken away from him.
Karnataka High Court.
He is nobody to throw money at our faces.
He respects
It
the
is
Constitution.
rightful money which is going. In 2016, Mr. Rajshekharan, for loans that he took in 2009, I'm sorry, the man has to go to jail for insulting our highest courts. He has to go to jail. And if we succumb and we take his money and we don't put him back behind bars, then we deserve to be treated the way other countries treat us, with disrespect. To get back our respect, we have to show these people that the law will follow you, no matter how rich you may be. There is no settling. The time for settling has passed.
Neetu, if you have a problem, you can settle.
He
You are
has to be
misconducting
jailed
Vijay
for
Mallya.
insulting
You are
our Supreme
misrepresenting
Court.
case
You
and
being
you
a
are-
lawyer may not
you are
have respect for our
misleading
courts.
the
I
viewers
do.
of Republic TV.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rajshekharan, being a lawyer.
I have a suggestion.
Mr. Rajshekharan, being a lawyer, you may not have respect
I have
for
a
the Supreme
suggestion.
Court. I
You
do.
are misleading
I have a
the viewers
suggestion.
of
I respect
Republic
the courts,
TV.
even if you
I have a
don't.
suggestion and I want to ask you viewers what you think about it.
Please,
My
Mr.
suggestion is,
is a very
my
good
suggestion is
point.
that at the appropriate time, 3 people must be made to share a prison room. And I want to ask you viewers whether you agree with my choice. The 3 people who should be made to share a prison room so that they can sit and think about the dealings between the 3 of them should be Karti Chidambaram, Vijay Mallya and Peter Mukherjee. And they have INX Media in common.
Badhiya. First class.
Make the 3 of them sit
Good
together.
combination. Arnab, good
Then I have a
combination.
second suggestion.
Very good
Then I have a
combination.
second suggestion. Make them wear prison clothes, eat prison food, and take their picture. Then frame the picture and make 1,000 copies of that framed picture and send it to all the members of Lutean society who promoted or partied with these 3 people. Viewers, tell me what you think of my suggestion. I'd really love to hear from you.
Talk anti-India all the time.
And
especially those
I
who talk
wrap
to
up
stay
tonight
to
with the pictures of not an embattled but a nervous looking Vijay Mallya. No F1 for Vijay Mallya right now. We've got a Formula 1 of a different kind waiting for him when he comes back to India. Viewers, that's the picture of the day. With a big story and a big debate, I'll be back tomorrow at 9. Thanks for watching. Good night and goodbye.